You are scrolling online, and you encounter a bold, almost unbelievable claim about a product. Instantly, your eye narrows. You start looking for the catch. The sheer size or boldness of a promise does not actually generate trust. Trust is generated entirely by how easily that promise can be verified. Yet brands routinely bury their evidence. They stack it behind walls of dense, long paragraphs, or they rely on vague, unquantifiable language that asks the buyer to take a leap of faith. When proof is hidden or difficult to parse, we do not feel reassured. We feel suspicious. The lack of clarity actively breeds skepticism. This animation illustrates cognitive friction, the measurable, depleting mental effort required when you force a customer to actively search a page for reassurance. As soon as active mental work is required to verify a claim, forward progress halts entirely. The customer gets stuck trying to process. A completely stalled journey almost never restarts. Once that momentum breaks, the person is highly likely to abandon the purchase altogether. Demanding high mental effort from a customer is the exact literal mechanism that kills their intent to buy. Let's look at the internal mechanics of the brain when that required evidence proves elusive. This diagram shows the questioning phase. The brain spins up dozens of simultaneous operations, debating variables and comparing competitors. As these logic loops multiply, they physically push the purchase goal further away, stretching the decision timeline indefinitely. Contrast this sluggish state with the deciding phase. This is a highly efficient operational mode that relies entirely upon the immediate, frictionless confirmation of value. The total length of any buying journey is dictated directly by how quickly a customer can exit that questioning phase. High-performing e-commerce brands solve this problem by engineering verification directly into the user experience, rather than relying on heavy, persuasive text. They deploy obvious visual demonstrations, highly visible results, and concrete real-world use cases. When proof is obvious, the red line tracking mental effort drops near zero, and the green decision speed line spikes. This acts as a cognitive shortcut, allowing the brain to bypass the messy questioning phase and jump straight to deciding. Immediate visual proof shifts the nature of the transaction. The experience feels radically transparent rather than heavily persuasive, and that drastically shortens the entire path to purchase. The impact of this transparency carries far past the initial point of sale and into the long-term post-purchase relationship. When a customer easily verifies the proof before making a purchase, their expectations for the product are perfectly anchored to reality. This creates a powerful operational benefit. When the product arrives, the customer gets exactly what they anticipated. They are significantly less likely to feel misled. That reduction in post-purchase dissonance translates directly into lower refund requests and higher overall satisfaction rates. Designing for transparency is a structural mechanism for engineering long-term customer loyalty, rather than just a conversion tactic. The competitive reality is clear. Brands that prioritize effortless verification will consistently outpace and out-earn brands that rely on heavy persuasion. Instructive. To execute this, identify the absolute most important singular claim your product makes. Then, as this schematic illustrates, position concrete, visual proof of that specific claim at the very top of your product page. This specific architectural placement intercepts the customer's instinctual skepticism, answering their doubts before cognitive friction even has a chance to register. If you remove the mental effort required to verify the claim, you completely remove the barrier to the sale.